Namaste, my Phoenicians. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat, today we have an opposition. Yes, we do. What is an opposition? It can be a positive or negative force, depending on what planets are involved. Well, the planets that are involved today is Venus in Scorpio, opposing Uranus in Taurus. A once in a year aspect. This is going to bring windfalls or disasters in your areas of love and or finances. Either way, it's going to be a full-on surprising day for you. Today, Big Cats, we're going to talk about the narcissist, family members, co-workers, friends, those that are there at your darkest hour so that they can what? Ear hustle what you've got going on. To take secret joy in your downfall. We're talking about those that came and stole from you. The cut purse. Yes, baby, those that took your finances as their own way of kicking their way into creation. We're going to talk about their karma, darling dears. And we also have to first of all mention forgiveness, darling dear. The longer you stay attached to the pain, whatever they did to take your hairline, put you in lack mentality. Forgiveness, darling, you have to forgive yourself. And then forgive them. Maybe not in person, but you have to forgive them in your heart. Otherwise, it's what? You've taken the poison. And waiting for them to die. It will never happen. Every time you see them, they're high-fiving the world. You have to take on the mentality of not lay down. You're not laying down. It doesn't matter when. You have to start again. You have to remember you have a purpose to fulfill. Sometimes you have to go into the undergrowth and cut your own pathway. Be the warrior in your own life. Stop being the hot topic of their gossip as they watch you what? Depressed, stressed, and looking a mess. Are you mad blood? They're happy when you look like that. Keep it together. Quasimodo is not what you're serving in this season. As we live in the age of Aquarius, darling dear. We just had the autumn equinox, harvest. Time to harvest your potentials. Understand your birth natal chart. Seek guidance. Understand. If you look at your self node, it will tell you of the karmic past you came into this Malkuth with. And what you have to what? Simply prohibit yourself from. Embrace your superpowers, your gifts in your North Node. True partnerships are made when your midhavens match. There is so much intel out there for you to take on in order to grow and glow up. The best success you will ever have on this Malkuth is your glow up, darling dear. Success, whatever that success is for you. But you have to what? Conceive, believe, and achieve. Allowing those that wish to confuse each other, darling dear. Well, somebody's got to clap. Let them do it in the nosebleed section. As they continue to mouth breathe and live within the negative cycles they've created for themselves because it is their comfort zone. Take your hairline back. Take your life back. You've only got one life on this Malkuth, and none of us know the day, the minute, or the hour. Time to start living your life intentionally. Stop living on what they did. What you gonna do about it? Put away that slow, tiny violin. Tap in, go within to get out, darling dear. All answers come from within. You know what I do when I'm getting in a situation where I feel like I'm scuppered? I go to my mirror. And I look myself in the eye and I say, Case, how do you feel about what happened? When I first started doing it, I felt a bit embarrassed, couldn't meet myself in the eye. I felt stupid and was whispering. And I was the only one in the room. Just saw 555 on the counter. I had to learn to be comfortable speaking to myself. Imagine that, me, who I've always got to take with me everywhere I go. When I became comfortable speaking to myself, I started to ask about certain situations, how I felt about it. Felt the tension in my spine when I mentioned certain names to myself, certain circumstances, and understood that I could let go of the blade. Are you kidding me, blood? Dos for Daniel, 2 of these, 1 of those. And I got my tinky winky on. I became a stripper cat. Yes, I did. I stripped away. And I chose to walk alone. And when I couldn't walk, Father God, Mother Isis, my ancestors, way showers, spiritual guides carried me. When I realized the levels of pain I allowed myself to swim in, I got Gandalf the White up in that bitch. And I swore that my progeny, nor anybody I come into contact with from that day forward, would leave without any tools on how to bend the matrix. How to turn it around, darling dears. It's not what they did, it's what you're gonna do about it. Are you gonna continue to cry? Give yourself wrinkles? Grey hair, looking like a witch in them streets, a crazy one? Are you going to be what? The poster child for I told you so. They were crack on crazy, bitter, twisted, can't co-create. They want you to look down on. Let them. Let them be right in their own paradigm as you realize that you are on your back, and when you can look up, you can get up. Get about getting great, big cat. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. The unknown is a beacon to you now. It beckons for you to dig deep, guys. Dig deep. Change it from, oh God, what am I going to do? To, oh God, if not for you. Be grateful for every breath you take. You have another day to get great, big cat. What they took was their contract to take. The wisdom of the situation is to understand discernment. They didn't take your everything. They took what needed to be gone in order for you to understand that everything starts and ends with you. Rebuild, darling dear. Use those heinous crimes, those atrocities, those backstabbing ways to build your fortitude. The Bible says our life on this Malkuth will be peppered with troubles. Why? Why? Cling to the pain of the troubles from another. You have life, darling dear. And where there is life, there is grace, because hope lives there. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Psalms 91:1. Lean back in faith. Ask for protection and it will be given. Ask for discernment and it will be granted. But be prepared when that third eye opens, whom has to be shocked away. Shock them away. And put a padlock on it. It's only for intel, not for a place for you to what? Do the backstroking. No. And once gone, let them be gone. Cut those soul ties. Attachment brings pain. Detach, big cat. Detach. Save yourself. On a plane, you'd be told to put the mask on yourself. If it's going down, Bobby Brown. Until you see yourself as the prize, until you see yourself as the co-creator. Just saw 1111, a wish granted, and 1111 fade. Until you realize all you can be is just the surface of all you can be as a spiritual being. Living this human experience. I'm gifting you with healing of your heart chakra. You need to be strong. 2023 and 2025. Right, let's get into the read now that I've finished talking what I had to say. Had to get it off my chest. For those that want to slip into cognitive dissonance, you'll not get it here, darling dears. You'll be what? I will point you to things. Because I told you, Case is a pointer. I'm not a picker. No. Matthew 10:14, darling dears. If you feel disrespected, can't live amongst the disrespect, it's burdening your cranium. You dust off your sandals and you head out. Wash your face like David. The unknown is where an emperor and an empress is built. Where you metamorphose from the caterpillar eating off of someone else's leaf into the butterfly. Transformation, change. The biggest challenge of life is to embrace said change and find the opportunities that are there for you. The serendipity that comes into your life. Let it go, big cat. If you're going through court proceedings, in some cases, how much have you spent towards trying to recoup what was taken? Let it go. Spend your pentacles on getting great. Because as you realize, you are sending positive pentacles after a negative pot that will drain you and keep you stuck. Knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Fold back, big cat. Because the divine wants to take over and give you direction and purpose, but you have to get quiet. Let go. Forgive. Forgive. And you shall be forgiven. Right, let's get the energy around the skullduggeress. Because they think that they've gotten away scot-free. We'll get the soul cards out. Base of the deck. We've got courage. Somebody's feeling that they need to have to take courage, take hope. Wants to be the cowardly lion, eh? This also speaks about the strength card, darling, dear Leo energy. About you what? Not being tempted back into situations that are above Your spiritual pay grade calling in your ancestors to give you guidance. What's this? Happiness, darling dear. They're peeping in from the nosebleed section, the mud hut, at your happiness. This is irritating them, your growth, darling dear. We see the dolphin, which are purported to be the smartest on this planet. Tapping into your higher mind. Realizing what? The circle of life. The green speaks about growth as well as harmony, a new freshness. You're emitting a new freshness, a new way. Why? Because you're unbothered.com, darling dear. Are you kidding me? A creature from the backwood with yarn for hair? Baby, you ain't got time for that shiznai. Some of you are getting a cocktail hour on. This talks about what? It says, I am on the right path. Celebrations are afoot, abundance and prosperity. Somebody's taking swimming lessons. Yes. Age is just a number, darling dear. I tell you every day, big cats, learn something new every day. Add to your lexicon. Your lexims, add them to your lexicon on a daily basis. Always, right? Be prepared. So when it's time to be ready, you stay ready. So that you don't have to get ready when you need to be ready. Always be prepared. Know a bit of everything. And what you don't know, Google is your friend, blood. I keep telling you. Google is your friend. Better to be silent amongst idiots rather than look like what? You are in cahoots with them. Shut up, big cats. Be slow to speak. We respond. We don't react. Base of the deck. Somebody's running out of perseverance, eh? They're at their stress threshold, eh? What's happened? The purple speaks about luxury, but this is on their face. So somebody's in debt. Yes, baby, superficial heaven. In the middle of funky town, darling dear. Yes, baby. This person is confused and confusing whom they are around. They are what? Upset with your happiness. They don't know how you managed to gain peace. Happy without them. Good God. The scourge, the darkness. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Roof. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. Yes! Because you're not putting up with their shiznai. The service lock off. Service shut down. Computer says no. In some cases, you what? Cut off that stream of income. You're not giving up the what? The pentacles the way you should. They used you as their own personal ATM. But Divine is also cautioning you to what? Cut off service. If you did put pentacles towards someone who is ungrateful to the core, used it to kick their way into a new existence for themselves, Divine is telling you to cut that shit off in order to gain your happiness. The dolphin is the wisest mammal on the planet, this Malkuf. Take the advice. Stop pouring your energies into that situation. Cut off the service. You may be paying people on your behalf. Solicitors, lawyers. Cut it off. It's bleeding your emotional cup. Sometimes you've got to see who's torturing who in the situation. It could be you, hanging on, waiting for their comeuppance. Sometimes it's not for your eye to see. Your test is to what? Turn your back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. And move on. Begin again. A life without them. Them, they, them, and Base of the deck, darling dear. Why? Envy. They envy your everything. your fortitude, your bounce back, your big cat alchemist ways. They envy you. And it was all bought from jealousy, darling dear. Why? Because they are less than. They feel less than from a space of lack. What they saw in you was your ability to create happiness within yourself. And they did their best to break it in every way. Took advantage, abused the service that you gave to them. They thought that you would be at it forever, not realizing their skullduggerous ways. When certain shiznai don't add up, you subtract the big cat. Opportunist you was dealing with. Somebody who dexterously, possibly fed you a bit of gingivitis. Yes, baby. A lying liar. A full-on snake hood. Straight out of Slytherin. Tried to bend your belief system. Get you in that what? Matchstick girl mentality. Outside the train station selling a matchstick to make a penny or two. Are you mad, blood? You are big cat. And you have purpose. And your purpose is to lock them off. Block party. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. And begin again. The universe is calling. Are you going to pick up, big cat? These questions. You have to get to your mirror as I had to get to mine. And now it's my bestie. And in my boudoir, I've got a mirror that's got, it folds out at the side. So the four of us sit at the table. And we have a powwow. Me, myself, and I. It's got to feel right to you. First and foremost. Let's get some, where do we go first? Do we go to the, we're going to go with some cards. Right, he wants to know, what is their karma? What will be their karma? We've got the 9 of diamonds, darling dear, in the upright. This person is doing some kind of speculation at this moment in time. They're getting advice about money, around money situations. They're wanting a good outcome. They feel as though they're getting a reward. This could be a winning court. This could be what? How can I put it? Being paid an old debt. They're feeling upright. They're feeling extremely happy. They are. They're winning some money in a way. A position. Probably could be a stand-up position in the community. Something that's making them feel like they're on top of the world, darling dear. They feel absolutely fabulous and gorgeous as we speak. Let's get the little cards out and get a deeper insight. How they, yeah, they're feeling good, eh? Feeling good. 10 of Swords, darling dear. It's a cover. Yes, baby. It's a full-on shit show. They're going through some form of great sorrow. A loss, darling dear. A money loss. What money they had at one point, right? It was all going well for them, right? But they're envious ways. They've got that seed syndrome. Eyes bigger than their belly. Been watching other people's gardens, eh? Right? And got off their purpose. Right? They're feeling unsuccessful in a situation that they've got to eat it up, darling dear. Eat your unsuccessful pie. Good golly and gosh. This also represents the 10 of Swords. They're feeling betrayed. It also speaks about someone being betrayed around a money situation. 9 of Pentacles, darling dear. 9 of Pentacles. Leaning big cat. This is Virgo, right? As well as Venus energy. This also speaks about a major purchase was made with said Pentacles. This person has a lifestyle that they cannot, I repeat, cannot afford. If they're in a relationship, their partner is using them for what they brought to the table. They're being betrayed. This also speaks about someone who is a liar. Yes, baby. They're in bed with a merchant of slander, someone who's on the balls of their feet about them. Yeah, and it also speaks about monies being hidden. Someone's getting monies hidden on them. They're being betrayed in their face, straight up to their face. Oh well, oh my. My, oh my. Being betrayed, eh? Let's take another card, because this looks juicy, blood. Stab, darling dear. They're going for a stabbing. 9 to 10. Divine steps in order. Baby, come on. From the red to the black, eh? A lot of dark energy around here. Some of them, because, someone paid for surgery as well. Cosmetic surgery. Well, they shouldn't have wasted that coin. It's a no from the universe, right? They should have checked out those credentials. Was too happy with what the swag they got away with. Yes. We've got the King of Clubs, darling dear. Lean in, big cat. Lean in. This is an older person. This could represent an older brother. It's an older man, right? But then again, gender is fluid in tarot. It could be an older female, right? But it also speaks about a relative. It's a relative that this is going down for. Bobby Brown, a full-on narcissist. And what? A pilferer. A thief to boot, darling dear. They're looking at what they took. This person is looking. Why are you looking up? Look down. They're looking at what they took. They're looking at what they took. They felt entitled to what they took. They envied your success. Yes, baby. They envied your success, darling dears. They envied your success. And what? Didn't want you to have a purpose. Didn't want you to have meaning. They wanted you to be in sorrow. This person told you a lot of lies. King of Wands is somebody who has the gift of the gab, darling dear. They will talk what? Milk, right? Out of a cow. Without touching it. This is somebody who likes the attention. This, next to the Ten of Swords, this is somebody who is a liar. A doppelganger to the truth, darling dear. A high commander Decepticon. Yes, baby. They wanted you to accept it, right? But they didn't see that change was on the horizon. A big change is coming in, right? Look what's underneath it. Balance on its face. This person bastardized the love that you brought to the table. You helped them or allowed them access to your funds out of love, darling dear. And you believe what they're saying. They're the king of what's blood. They know how to narrate a story, blood. They're a storyteller. And their stories must be told and you listened, right? And now they're blaming you. This person is upset that they've lost your trust. Because the karma is what? Their abundance is being attacked. This person is not having any form of peace. As their imagination runs wild. Yes. They might go through it, blood. They're looking at that situation because they're being betrayed in a situation. Whomsoever they've shacked up with, right, is siphoning off funds. We already saw the surgeries. This person is going through a lot. It's either you or them going through a great deal of sorrow, deeply hurt, crying, wailing. If it's you, big cat, you've got to let it go. Don't stay in that pain too long. Are you mad, blood? You need to get lickety split. It's the pet cemetery, darling dear, the bottom of the pit. Your test, if you should choose to take this mission, is to get out of that shit. Cool on your spiritual guides, Father God. You need discernment. This person planned it, but what they didn't plan was the grave that they dug for themselves, darling dear. They're going through it. They're being betrayed. This also speaks about being betrayed in a monetary deal. This also speaks about a loss of a job due to gossip. Yes. King of Wands, the unsatisfied eyes, always looking at what the others are doing to see what else is going on. Really? So what's the energy around them? Let's find out. As they peep on your happiness. Even if you're faking, fake it till you make it, darling dear. They want you to be what? Pressed, stressed, and looking a mess. Queen of Cups. This is unconditional love. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is loyal to a partnership. It could be a family member, a sibling. You was loyal to that situation. This is the energy outside of them, so you are not in communication. It could be a brother and sister, mother and father, sister and brother. But this person planned to take. They lied to betrayed and they added fuel to the flames. They told a lot of lies. Merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:40. What else about the Queen of Cups? This is somebody who is what? Highly intuitive, right? Look, blessings for you, darling dear. 10 of diamonds. Are you kidding me, blood? We've got 2 10s on the table. This talks about breakthrough. It also speaks about true loyalty, being gifted to you. But you have to what? Take your face out of the cup, darling dear. Take your face out of it and put it on your lips as you drink from the cup of self-love. Love it. Love it. The 10 of diamonds also again speaks, heralds happiness, tangible happiness. Something that you've been intuitively guided to. This is a new beginning for you, darling dears. Feeling a lack of energy, wondering where to start again. From the beginning, darling dear. The 10 of diamonds also represents the 10 of pentacles, darling. It's represented by Virgo as well as Mercury energy. This is about what? Redirecting your energy towards your family's future. Even if you're solo dolo like the girls on the pole, you are your family, darling. This also speaks about you what? Being gifted with a financially sound future. Creating a longer lasting foundation. But you have to be committed to doing the work. This is about you remaining calm in this season so that you can respond and not react. This also speaks about what? True loyal people being sent on. Yes, baby, contracts are about to be fulfilled on your behalf. These are helpmates, loyal, soul family. Base of the deck, yes, baby. And the bottom of the pots, feel left out in the cold. 5 of diamonds, good golly and gosh. Some of them are going to what? Still trying to rely on the fact that you were friends once. They had your ear and your heart once. Baby, 5 talks about conflict, right? As well as change. Some of you are going from feeling lack to abundance. This is more than just breaking even, darling dear. This also speaks about multiple streams of income being directed, intuitively guided. Some of you are going to be using your psychic abilities to bring this turnaround in your life. It also speaks about those outside of you feeling alone, less than. Yes, as you are blessed, well-deserved reward. You've got 2 9s on the table, darling dears. Good, golly, and gosh, it speaks about fortune. Slow but steady progress, minor gains, but they all add up, big cat. Know this. Forgiveness brings grace. Four of Cups, seeing you as a, or Four of Hearts, seeing you as a big fat missed opportunity, disappointed and a dumbass. Yes, baby, energies outside of you. What to be expected? What's to be expected moving forward for the big cat as you continue to be a stripper cat and realize you are IBEX? Yes, baby. We've got what? The Eight of Clubs, darling dear. Lean in, big cat. This talks about what? Business talks, new jobs, right? The Eight of Wands. Eight of Clubs is also Eight of Wands. It represents swift movement. You're going to be getting messages. This also speaks about travel. Some of you are going to be going on an unexpected trip. Yes, baby, a fortunate trip, which is going to bring about balance, right? In your what? Social circle, as well as in your wallet, your pocketbook, your finances. It also speaks about what? Cupid's arrows. You may meet somebody whilst in business, talks of being about your business. Yes. What's this trying to peep out? What did I just say? Eight of Cups. You had to move away from an emotionally draining situation, darling dears. And the eights always speak about karma. It also speaks about somebody being in grief over indiscretion that they perpetrated against you. I told you, a great amount of sorrow. Just because your eye doesn't witness it doesn't mean that they're not feeling it. Every man's got a conscience. My mother told me that. And they have a time to sit down and think. They're going for it, mate. Somebody's pouring out a lot of emotion, a lot of negative energy around them. The King of Wands, that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It also speaks about what? Abuse, darling dear. Fighting in a situation. I told you somebody's misappropriated some funds. And this King of Wands person is not loving it. Not one fig. Expect to feel some kind of an emotional attack because we are going through or about to approach Mercury retrograde on the 27th in Libra. The scales of justice, darling dear. As the universe writes out wrongs, the unjust is about to be paid in full. Yes, they're going through it. Being tormented. You're also going to be getting messages from past people as you continue to what? Rejuvenate and rebirth yourself, darling dear. Rest. Reassess. And heal. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. They're in their cranium, darling dear. Five of Spades. A lot of arguments, a lot of fighting, being betrayed, right? Unable to even trust their own thoughts. A lot of doubt, and things are being torn apart because of doubt, making the wrong move. Unable to get mental peace. The Four of Swords went from the four to the... They thought they was at peace. But it's about the long game, darling dear. Base of the deck. Four of Pentacles, darling dear. Continue to control the atmosphere, the environment. Control yourself. You don't argue. This is rich white lady season. Ivanka Trump said, don't get mad. Get everything. They wanted to see you pressed, stressed, right? Down, looking like a survivor, right? Not even a survivor. You're looking like what's his name? That person on the island, Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, a Quasimodo version of Robinson Crusoe. That's what they wanted. Your mental health is on track. Your mind is clear. This is about you what? Building stable foundations, securing yourself, protecting your energies. Make sure you clean your mirrors. They can't manifest you back. The Fours is about foundations. 2 fours on the table speaks about their foundation is shaky, blood. The mud hut is about to be struck by lightning. They haven't gotten away, darling dear. You just can't see it. Why? Because you're focused on yourself. Focus on yourself. It's about you. Focus on you, darling dear. Work on you. Work on your health, right? Your mental health, which is your wealth. Focus on your body. I told you, 5 things is my go-to. Loving Father, God, Mother, Isis. Loving myself. Love me some me. After that is your progeny, if you have them. The 4th and the 5th one, they're kind of intertwined. Right? Your body and your bag. If you haven't got your health, you've got nothing. Take care of the only temple you're going to get on this Malkuth. Some person didn't because the surgery was effed up or they stole the money and now they're worried with a new face. Yes, baby. Wonder if they're going to get punched in it by this King of Wands. Yes. 2 of Swords. Told you they're proper worried, right? Trying to have blind faith in a situation that they created. All of that bad karma. Oh, well. They're not happy, mate. Base of the deck. Look! So nice, Spirit had to come through twice. 10 of Swords, darling. They're being betrayed, being stabbed. This also speaks about what legal situation. So you think they got off scot-free? They had to pay the money that they took from you for the solicitors. Their coffers is also drained, darling dear. You was the one with the power and the uniqueness. You can rebuild. They can't. They're being betrayed, lying, blaming. But yet, they're still living in that situation. They can't get away. They really can't. The 3 10s on the tableau, darling dear. Breathes into your good health. Cheers. Yes. We also have what? The 4 of Hearts. This brings it up to 4 fours on the table. Foundation, a secure foundation for you is being granted. Let it go, big cat. Let it go once and for all. Don't just say it, right? Look in the mirror. Be comfortable with letting it go. Forgiveness will give you grace. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads for $5.55. Change. If you require more in-depth personal read, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.